Yeah, I'm heading back to Dragon Age. Why not? Hmm. Yeah, I'm loving this game right now. It's too much. Somewhere where I don't want to be. It to, it to be. It's me, comrades. Ooh. What? Login? What? Ooh. What bothers me? God damn it. Want to enter this. Ow. Oh. I think now it's in there. Here, I think. And now it's. So let's see what we have here. I think nothing. Oh, there is quest.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell. Check the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. No, don't suppose you know anything about poison?
Poison?
Yes, that's right, poison. I've got some traps around the place. I've heard the poison hurts them beasties just as good as anybody else.
Mm.
Well, then those bleeding sad salts should stay off my land, eh? Besides, these days, any folk out at night is more than like to slit your throat. Can you make poison or not? Pity. I figured it was worth asking. So, you want to buy something instead?
I think I cannot make any poison. Correct if I'm wrong, but I think I can just make traps, I think.
So Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had something to do with the king's death.
I thought Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
A bit push that. Combat tactics. Dealing, no trap making. Oh, potion making. Hey, no, I see it. Ooh. Yeah, like, it's not like warrior. I think that guy can't really handle a lot of damage because his first one dying all. Templar? Damn. Ooh.
It's probably political nonsense. We'll be lucky if they don't burn
It is not accurate. We have here, okay, now we can free this guy here.
You wish something more of me? I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it. Perhaps we have different ideas of freedom. My death is a small thing, but once the door is opened, do you intend me to follow you?
Of course.
I have been a soldier of the Vanguard all my days. I know much of warfare, and it seems obvious that you need all the help you can get. So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the Blight.
We more company.
And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
We have good company right now. Do a sequel. Journal. Ooh. Craft a bolt. Three spring traps. God damn it. There is something. Elf. Open.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Poorly as you smell. I am your guest.
Ooh, Deppy did kill one.
You shall pay.
This targeting is a little bit hard. I think can I track the quest? I don't know what I'm. Bandit. Bandit. Oh, what is this? Holy shit. Ooh. We don't have anything really. Oh, no, no, no. Character. Get fruit everywhere, why?
Cross me and you shall pay!
I need to check my difficulty level. It's steppy.
Wipe them out!
And this is big place. Ooh. Ring. Use your skills. Skill with herb. What? I don't have any skill with herb. Oh, you killed one. To find one more. Right here.
Someone help
I shall do
us!
it.
It's taking shit time to get the trap set.
Away with you! That's it!
But it's not bad, it's not bad.
Too easy!
Come, let us end this! Go! Now! Missed!
It's using the A.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged. The name's Bodon Fedek, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Doorways.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way. Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it.
Oh,
Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
What? Oh, it's bucket. You can put your... Have helmet. Don't have helmet. Have key. There you go. Protection kits. Always protect. We are done here. And remains. Hey, that wasn't bandit. Oh. Black-blooded crobes. I think the bandit crobe is here. This shit. On. Really? What? It's not bandit crobe.
Cross me and you shall pay!
Now you fall!
Why everyone is attacking me?
It is begun.
What? Toxin extra. Ooh. Seems like we are missing something. Let me check. Character record. Oh, I have trap making. I need it. Sure. Just trying to find something passive. Oh, I can make skills, yeah. Yes. I think there is no crafting. There is no. I need always Yeah, yeah. Printer. Trap trigger. Okay. Two. Thing. North. North. Mätkärät juiset energi kaffeinittaurin orgavit. Orange cola. It's like basic cola with added water, little bit orange taste.
Very well.
You can handle it. I just put here. Ooh, leather boots. Ooh, more good stuff. Does anybody need this? Think no. Where are you? Steel putter. Crafting part. Trap trigger. I can get the trap trigger.
As you say.
Ooh. Same color. Did I get anything? Yep. What? Belt. Let's see. Avoid 1 for 1. What have? Head back to the city. The armor. You have equipped heavy or massive armor. Crossbows. Ooh. It.
Have a care where your eyes linger, Alistair.
Yes, well, don't worry. It's not what you think.
I see.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Very well.
Does that mean I need to come back here, or can I just move on? I think there was a master here. Here. Ooh, dog. Ooh. Why are you so big? Can you be a little bit smaller? 2, 3.
Mother, where are you?
Let's sell mine.
So how is it that Terran no gain survive?
Cannon.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Ooh, I have either one. Can be a little bit better. Ooh, the critical change.
As if we needed more fighting here.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Potion making?
Here.
You have?
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Just a little bit taking room. Okay. Inventory. Elf room. So I don't just want to keep every stuff with. Oh yeah, you don't.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry.
I'm just
I
thinking,
got other gear to sell.
if I just equip the shield and stuff and better gear with my party member or group member, and then I don't use that character, because that saves all the loadouts also. So I can just take the character out, put every armor and everything on it, and then just save that. 14 gold. I think I'm going to test that later.
He says the mages in the town
You are standing outside.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack! Yeah!
Really? Oh, more coming. Ooh, health stuff. Sorry, I was attacking you, but... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 10 less to feed. Good fight. This down. There's wolves.
For the fools, they!
Oh shit, there is many wolves. I think I have that one. Don't fight my ass.
Very well. As you say,
More potions.
it is begun.
Eee. Gather your party. But I know that is not good thing. A stream.
Bad dreams, huh? Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight. I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too. That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of them. Give gifts? Ooh, what the... To be Rupees. Help with you.
Yes? Well, here I am. I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith. In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything? That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a Blight to stop.
Yeah, upperwise. It's good to get heal up every time for reputation.
What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you. Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer. Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Oh.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Shape changer? What? Why you don't change your shape?
You are very cute to ask so many questions. And I am glad you are so glad.
You are
My
so
mother
glad.
has
What?
been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more. They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Holy shit.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Maleficarum? What?
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates, and apostates could become maleficarum Evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit. Oh, I hope you are not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
I did get my reputation back.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fedek at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound?
Ooh.
Good? Yes? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
My disc. Ooh, trap triggers. I take all. Okay. What did it ask? Expensive one. Do I need stamina? Everything. Ooh, what's that? You have already. Damn it. Just thinking how I can equip everyone with good stuff. Place to equip stuff, but you have one. Have any? You really don't have anything. Shirt? Or naked? Don't have anything. Making I think somebody did ask some. Asks. Lesser health policy. Okay, okay. Fruit. Okay.
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed. He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment!
Ooh. Oh, now I know. It is. For you.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader? Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled. My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles. Duncan wanted to reclaim the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak, and perhaps we'll uncover evidence to restore my family's honour along the way. Nobody's been to Soldier's Peak since the Grey Wardens were banished, but I found a way. They say it's haunted, and it's certainly dangerous. Will you help me?
Sounds good. Hold me in.
A thousand blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Holy shit, I have shit tons to do.
Indeed.
Yes.
Go back here. I think there is a fruit or something what I can need for potions, so I can make the potions and I can finish the 3 quests and then moving on. First,
it shall be done.
What room is an end? Right now? Or fuck this. God damn it. Let's fuck that. Ooh, one more. Oh, there is bears. First spiders, now bears. I needed some skins.
It is begun.
Tomlesser. No. Something that bad. Collecting more elf fruit if I need it. How do I need it?
It shall be done.
I think I need it, but yeah. Okay. Need more traps.
Did you make any traps? Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
Ooh. And that boy.
So tell me something, Morrigan. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always return.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Ooh. Let's see. Miriam. Oh.
Did I not tell you to leave? Get out before I have the Templars remove you. Then the Tern was right. Grey Wardens are no more than base traitors. Be gone. You'll get no help here.
Better. Elder Mirror. Damn it, I cannot remember where I did find it.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Seems like not all inside it.
You do
Oh,
not
the
truly
outside.
think I look as
It must be inside somewhere, but I cannot.
Really been...
Right, this. Really poison. God damn it! Let me move.
So what does a dark spawn look like anyhow? You ever seen one?
Can't say I won't.
Elder, where I can find you? Oh, there. Too close.
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
I know that. Get the fuck out of here. Never come back. Or air fruit. That thing is everywhere.
As you say.
Summer. That is I don't know where to go. All Villager sounds great, but yes. Or I don't know. What are those golden ones?
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly? No, I'm not his son. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Arl Eamon took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose. Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry. Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me. She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
Okay.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that, I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man and well-loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did.
Ooh.
So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens. Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us? Oh. Then you don't know. Has nobody out there heard? He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother, he's here?
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though I'm just as surprised about that as you are, believe me.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault. Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh.
Holy shit.
They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Yeah, I have idea what is happening. The soldiers and stuff inside the castle are turning to demons or monsters somehow, and now they're attacking to us. Because if there is no patrols or anything,
I'm scared.
and people are
I'm so
coming
scared.
back,
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. You will. Thank you so much.
I think
Please
we
find him.
find another body.
You want the children?
Shall be.
You know, we don't have the
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king. So you say, a damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight. Fair enough. What can I do for you? We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. I'd appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest of us. What good will that do anyone then? Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Where I can find any blacksmith? This seems like blacksmithing station.
Very well.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough. Certainly not. I don't know you and I don't want to. Off you go. If you didn't notice, the smithy is closed, the forge is cold, you've come to the wrong place. My axe in here says you won't. Just you try it, looter! Begone, I said! Don't you try to come in here!
Somebody's been drinking.
You just come barging into my home. I've no money and nothing of value to take, as you can plainly see. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is. Is that so? Then talk then. Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me? Hmm? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her.
We are going in, I think.
She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead. Or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone! It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night. If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
I think
Oh, lovely.
bring
Shall
back
we
the
next
body
begin
or
rescuing
something.
kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Okay. Ooh, great.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Just don't do that.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle. You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. Right? Let's hope we see morning.
Yeah, I hope that too, because I don't want to die. Is the north? Not the north. But there is...
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Me.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Cailan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
I'm hoping that why there is no such thing like you can collect iron and stuff like that, and you can make more powerful army. I think it's nice add. And change the army. How powerful is it? Like doing side quest and.
Yes, what can I do for you? Very well.
Stuff like that. It seems like there is no at all. Ooh. Get in. There is nothing to do. Where do I need to go? Okay, more up.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey, hey, hey now! There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Can I talk with Teppy? Oh yeah, good boy.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Bantegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude. As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Oh well,
okay.
With the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered. That gladdens my heart to hear it. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
No word from...
Okay. Something good.
It is begun.
Love letter. Ooh. Little bit. I get it. I cannot really. Seems like the windmill broken.
Lovely. Let us soak in the vista before the massacre begins.
Trying my best, but I cannot do anything. Country. Where is that?
I can't believe how relieved I was you're helping us. Maybe we do have a chance tonight.
Let's see, can I find it? He's going to cast the what? They are here? Oh, okay. Got it. Balcony, wooden balcony here.
Very well.
Trying to find. Oh, there is. Ooh, that was.
I shall do it.
I'll do it.
Let us pray. You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that. Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you.
Ooh.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task? I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Damn it.
Sepath believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I cannot do it. I know that their own faith may inspire them, but these men need to find confidence on their own. I simply won't lie to them. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
God damn it. Didn't go well. But we need boost morale somehow. I don't know how, but greatest thing what I...
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it. We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses. He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out. Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Miss the...
Do you really know what's going on here? The Blight, the Civil War? I really wonder how much of it you understand.
They did talk something about Lake, I think.
We're all special, big parts to play. Even you, especially you in some ways. You are the Mabari. You guard one of the most important people. What? You want to play, but I'm...
My stamina. What the fuck is that door? Here? Caitlin?
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me? How do you know my name? Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it. Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will. No. I just heard you coming, and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it?
Oh my god.
I'll come out now.
Oh,
all right. I
boy.
came out. You won't hurt me, will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want. I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave.
You can boost the morale.
I can't tell you.
What?
It's a secret. No, I won't tell you. And you can't make me. You can't.
We have here nothing. Second floor. Ooh. This was wrong house. I was looking at Darv. Seems like this is the right house. Either.
I shall do it.
Lamp oil. We can make bomb or
as you say.
Fire with that. Let's try get that one with no there is. Fucking go.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. Apology accepted. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now get out. Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there. Why? When did this town ever rush to my rescue? You look more than competent. With you out there, they don't really need me, do they? Maybe. Let's hear what you've got. Are you serious? I won't even stick my head out my door for less than 100 silvers. You're getting off easy there. But like you say, I guess this town needs a hero. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
Wait, it say you have supplies. I cannot find any supplies, so did you fucking lie to me? God damn it. Can we use those lamp oil barrels for weapon? We can throw them the catapult, but we don't have, and then light them up. Or we can just place them and light them up. Or break the barrel and get all the oil out.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Yeah.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? I see. Then I suppose we must simply rely on our own prayers. The Maker will not help us. Thank you for your efforts. We shall fight on, nevertheless. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned... Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
Ooh. Go for big fights. Beware of power rocket. To save quickly press F5. What do you just say? Press F. Ooh.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Why we don't fight in the bridge? Just blow the bridge away.
Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
That didn't work well.
From the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!
Ooh. It's my fault. I don't have any good members, so that sucks. Don't fight me!
Wait!
strategy. Taunt is working. Looking that there is no remote. The all is not.
I will not fail. Let's do this quickly.
Okay, let's use everything.
This is it.
Why not? God damn it. I want to loot my stuff. That was it.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious.
Oh, that is shitting.
And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, good sir. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Sir Perth, valiant knight in the service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe, we salute you. Murdoch of Redcliffe, mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Really? No? Dexterity. Ooh. I'm going to get that. for the guest.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. And we needed warriors.
No.
I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you...
What?
What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
What?
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do. He is being kept alive so far.
Alive?
Thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Goes that secret tunnel and
I will be by the bridge.
And then leaves.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? Then it's for the best. I would prefer to go inside with you, but I have no choice in the matter. I don't think we can afford to strip any of the few defenders the village has left, just in case. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
Yeah.
You are a good man. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
very...
Why you are glowing? Don't.
As you say.
It's like jail or shell. Look, I think.
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here. No, I poisoned Al-Eamon, but that's all I did. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began.
Poison it?
At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Arl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliffe. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot. I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Al-Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I'd never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible! I have to make it right somehow. I have to! He only said that Al-Eamon was dangerous to the nation. Why wouldn't I believe Terran Loghain? Yes. When the Templars caught me, they brought me to Denerim to await execution. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the Terran. I'd seen paintings of him, so I knew. I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country. Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle.
That is what I'm
Powerful
thinking.
ones could kill and create those walking corpses. Some, but he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know. I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
Give me a chance, please. Well, I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do. Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the Circle. I need to account for what I've done. I'm glad you think so. So what now? You're letting me out? And what then? I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly. I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this
Do something useful, I don't know. Just one thing. I don't want you to be my partner. Because I don't really have any room for that.
I shall do it.
No mercy!
Shall be done.
For the full
It is begun. Very well.
New tactic. Fight ankles.
It is begun.
Heal up. What we really need for this bigger fighting?
Is your time to die? No quarter shall be given. I am your death.
I think it's too quiet, but you're thinking.
It is begun.
Oh shit, what is that? Can you count him? Please? Please?
Let us do it quickly.
It shall be done.
Let's see. Shit. Trauma kit? In your kit? I don't know.
this, do that.
Oh. It help. No, no.
I shall do it. It is begun. I will not fail.
Too easy.
Oh shit.
Again, the
That didn't go well.
Right then. Have a battle I see. Your time to die. Let us end this.
But that takes fucking shit then. Oh, dude. Do it.
What now?
Wait, what? Yeah. Hmm.
It shall be done.
Ooh. Can we get more better armors to Oregon? Ooh. God damn it. Is it? Using belt right now. We don't need those. I can do with green stone. Hey. Damage. Bad one. I can bet. I think I need to be in camp or
very well.
Too easy.
It's your time to die.
I think we work well together.
Horseback. Happy. Ooh. Good time.
I shall do it.
Oh, there was trap. All attack to center, please.
As you said. Send me. No quarter shall be given.
Seems like we are killing own people, but something is turning them against us. Okay, it is headquarters, right? Put everything.
As you say.
Potions, always welcome.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. These monsters are everywhere. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. Is she all right? What happened to everyone? You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here?
Yeah.
monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I know the castle. Thank you.
You need to check all rooms and like that. If you miss trace of doors. It's where it. Let's go. Everyone is killing everything.
It is a fine thing we've done.
Okay. Not dead end.
Very well.
Yeah, it's warehouse or some room. What? What? Full swipe this.
As you say.
Okay, can't. What's the reason? Oh, here.
It is.
Push level 9? What? Right. Reducing the hostility of nearby enemies. Why? No. Forehand, yeah. Ooh.
As you say.
Basic stuff. What? from that direction. Love letter. Codex updated. It's using the same codex, but it uses in Mass Effect. Ooh, we are in the yard.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly!
Yikes!
Now we get our hands dirty. For the full thing! I will not fail! I am ready.
Begin the onslaught.
Yes! Come, let us end this!
Back!
Let's have it! Our skill has won the day!
What do you need? Ask away. Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells. Perhaps, but there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure you can put two and two together. You think so, huh? You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away, either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Grey Warrior motto. War victor in peace. Villains. Sacrifice. That is great motto. Motto. Level up. There is no talents or anything like that. What the fuck? Oh, it's that boy.
So these are our visitors. The ones you told me about, Mother.
Yes, Connor.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers. The ones I sent to reclaim my village.
Yes.
And now it's staring at me. What is it, Mother? I can't see it well enough.
This is an elf, Connor. You've seen elves before. We have them here in the castle.
Oh, I remember. I had their ears cut off and fed to the dogs. The dogs chewed for hours. Shall I send it to the kennels, Mother?
Connor, I beg you. Don't hurt anyone.
Bad boy.
Mother? What's happening? Where am I?
Oh, thank the Maker. Connor, can you hear me?
Get away from me, fool woman! You are beginning to bore me.
Grey Warden, please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does. No! Don't say that!
So, the boy has become an abomination and sundered the veil.
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Demon. He started all this. He summoned this demon. Connor was just trying to help his father.
And made a deal with the demon to do so? Foolish child.
It was a fair deal. Father is alive, just as I wanted. Now it's my turn to sit on the throne and send out armies to conquer the world. Nobody tells me what to do anymore.
Nobody tells him what to do. Nobody! Ha 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 ha!
Quiet, Uncle! I warned you what would happen if you kept shouting, didn't I? Yes, I did. But let's keep things civil. This man will have the audience he seeks. Tell us, what have you come here for? To help me? To help Father? To help yourself?
Which?
Which? So you're a concerned well-wisher. Why didn't you say that in the first place? All the sneaking around and killing is so unnecessary. But Father is so very ill. We really shouldn't disturb him. Isn't that right, Mother?
I don't think...
Of course you don't! Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing but deprive me of my fun. Frankly, it's getting dull. I crave excitement and action. This man spoiled my sport by saving that stupid village, and now he'll repay me.
Okay.
Oh, this should be good.
Oh, we need tactics. Fucking woo. Trying to clean this a bit room here.
I need healing!
Oh, another battle, I see. Begin the onslaught.
No quarter shall be given!
I am your
There is more in next room.
Tegan! Oh, Tegan! Are you alright?
I am better now, I think. My mind is my own again.
Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself had you died. Not after I brought you here. The fool I am. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
Where the fuck I know? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm not any
I didn't tell you because I believed we could help
or
him. I still do.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become an abomination. He's no longer your son.
You! You did this to Connor!
I didn't. I didn't summon any demon. I told you. Please, if you'll let me help.
Help? You betrayed me! I brought you here to help my son, and in return you poisoned my husband?
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he was in the dungeon?
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free.
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear. I'm sorry. I never knew it would come to this.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if Connor is truly an abomination...
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through.
Shut the fuck up and let's
Please.
kill that kid.
I just want to protect him.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach Connor in secret, to protect him.
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then... Upstairs in his room. I think the demon has been keeping him alive.
So if we destroy the demon, then...
Then my husband may perish. Yes.
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is the easiest way to do that, certainly. But there is another way. A mage could confront the demon in the Fade, without hurting Connor himself.
What do you mean? Is the demon not within Connor?
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there. We can use the connection between them to find the demon.
You can enter the Fade, then? And kill the demon without hurting my boy?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages, but I have blood magic. Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy. This ritual requires a lot of it, however. All of it, in fact.
So, someone must die? Someone must be sacrificed?
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option.
I agree. And I offer my own life.
I agree.
I will be the sacrifice.
What? Isolde, are you mad? Eamon would never allow this.
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or I give my life so my son can live. To me, the answer is clear.
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here? Two wrongs don't make a right.
It does seem like a sensible choice, with a willing participant.
Connor is blameless in this. He should not have to pay the price.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you. If this will save my son, then I am not afraid.
Then, who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go, as I am your willing slave.
You have my eternal gratitude. May the Maker go with you, madam.
I certainly hope not. That would be rather distracting.
Then let's get this started.
Holy moly! What?
Is that you, Connor? I can hear you! Is anyone out there? Hello? Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker.
There's something. I have Argonasia and Herbalist and Paul. Type, okay.
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now!
I do not have time for fool children. Now tell me where this demon is.
Fool? You won't get near. I won't let you.
Okay. Okay.
So be it.
Your soul will be mine!
Why are you running? Embrace me!
I see.
Oh, I think it's the demon. So I'm taking health off and then... It's just book out, glitch out or something. Toaster is way down. Why we just don't kill that?
You're the one making Father sick! I'll help him! You can't stop me! Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to stop me?
Enough of these games. Give me what I want.
Trespasser! I will drive you out!
Oh, there is company. I'm not good with this mage class.
Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you!
Okay.
I will!
Portal.
Connor? Is that you? Am I dead?
Seems like it's showing 2 portals always, but and there is only one. There wasn't any party.
Please forgive me. Father, please forgive me. Father. Get out of here! You have to get out!
There is no way then.
Get out of here! You have to get out! I'll stop you!
Yeah, I think there is no other way than this. Now it's showing 3. Oh. Okay, now we are here. Then there is, I think there is going to be final part.
Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as it should be. Why must you interfere?
Why do you speak through illusions? Come, let us converse.
No. It is time for you to go now. Do not persist, or things will go very badly for you.
So be it.
I need everything. Throw that away. We have I'm on fire. Saving the game. I think this is the final battle.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet face to face. You see my true form, and stand in my domain. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage your power, nor should you be so eager to engage mine. Perhaps we should converse instead.
I will not become an abomination no matter what you try.
One soul I already possess. I do not need another. You need not fear me on that account. I wish only to talk.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to bargain with your kind.
Alas, that is sad. Very well then. If you wish a battle, you will have it. Let us see if your power matches your boldness, creature.
Now we get our hands dirty. I shall do it. As you wish.
I'm just pushing every fucking thing that I can find. Yeah. That wasn't bad if that was the boss, or like the boss fight. Just push every fucking button what you can find from your keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, everything what you really can. Just don't use that spider form. Not. Yeah.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem to remember anything, which is a blessing. I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for training, once the war is over. It's so odd to think of the boy as a mage, of all things, should Eamon recover. I'm not sure how I will tell him of all this. Isolde is dead, yet her sacrifice saved their son. There is still the matter of Jowan. He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he saved Connor's life even though he killed Isolde. I'm unsure what to make of this. We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? Released? This mage is a Maleficar. Even if I ignore his crimes, I cannot simply unleash him on the land. Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. I'm sorry. Jowan stays in the dungeon for now. But our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains comatose. We cannot wake him. As odd as it may seem, the quest Isolde sent the knights on may be our only hope. We must find the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I would rather not rely on superstition and legend, but Isolde believed that the relic would cure Eamon, and I am desperate. There is a scholar in Denerim, Brother Genetivi. He has been trying to discover the urn's location for several years now. The knights were unable to locate him, but perhaps you can do better than they. I must go to the hall and begin rebuilding. I wish you luck, and may the Maker go with you.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Main floor? Ooh, I need more strengths. How can I get out of here? Okay. Party camp. It can be used as a bone. Or how I can use those gifts. I don't want to sell it. All of them. God damn it.
Now that we're back at the camp, I want to talk about what happened at Redcliffe. Yes, I know. I've had some time to think about it now. You let Lady Isolde sacrifice herself with blood magic. How could you do that? We could have gone to the Circle of Magi. We could have tried harder. We should have tried something that didn't involve blood magic. That's for sure. This is the Jarl's son we're talking about here. What do you think he'll say when we revive him? I just don't know how you could do it, how you could make that decision. I owe the Jarl more than this. Did you? I guess I really have no choice but to just accept that. Just forget I brought it up. I'm the one being the ass here, right? Forget I said anything.
Just shut the fuck up. You are not my party member anymore. More soon. We have bow. No, there is. Let's see what we have, Steve. Give this. Just like this.
A fine gift.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have my thanks.
Penetrate. Like we don't really have it. Damn. Install.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Need to equip that. It's expensive. Get this. Thinking. Find out. Bell's talent. Let's see. What? Ooh, how I can get this? Warrior. We need to get some warrior
If there's
stuff.
anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
We don't have shielded warriors, so... Sucks. Beep, so... anything. Oh, this is even better than my own.
Is that for me? Really? Wow! What?
Like everyone has best one. Just in case if need.
Enchantment? Enchantment! Enchantment? Enchantment!
Okay. So is that there need to be some lot?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
I think now it's good.
What do you wish of me? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be? You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story? Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience. Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire. As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her. Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed. The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge. That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later.
Ooh.
Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies. The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began. Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless. Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Okay, I'm going to save and end the stream right now. Been over 3 hours right now. And I was thinking not stream this morning, but why not? Because I have free time and I'm not doing stream tonight. Because my dad comes visit here, so I'm not doing stream tonight, and I'm going to stream next, I think tomorrow, not the morning but the day, and then next tomorrow evening, night time. So thanks for stopping by, thanks for liking, thanks for watching, and thanks for talking with me. Yeah, it's Maketek out. Thanks for everyone.